Ivan Mazalov. He manages $4.5 billion at Prosperity Capital Management in Moscow. He owns TNK BP shares. He joins us now. Ivan, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So the deal's been extended by a month. I suppose that gives them a bit more breathing space. Ultimately, though, is this deal going to happen or will it collapse?
Well, both Rosneft and BP obviously are keen not to scupper the deal. And there is one problem, which is BP's local partners. So I guess the solution to the comprehensive solution to the deal will be getting the partners out of the way. So
how do you do that?
Out.
So what's the best way you think
buying them out? Buying them out or swapping them out into shares of BP and or Rosneft, some cash portion maybe. Initial argument, initial negotiation is about the price level, and I suppose if price level is agreed upon, then the actual settlement will be worked on.
What sort of price? I mean, all sorts of valuations have been touted for the AAR stake, some saying 25 billion, but we're hearing stories that maybe the billionaires want double, even triple that.
Well, there's nothing official. There are leakages that put the range into 27 billion to 35 billion. So probably it will be possible to bridge this gap. The valuation is not inadequate, of course, because even the higher end put $70 billion valuation on the company, which last year earned $6 billion and is extremely cash flow generative, pays out all its earnings as dividends. So it's quite adequate valuation.
What happens if they don't want to sell, Ivan? What's the next move?
Well, if they don't want to sell, I think it will be up to the arbitration. And the way it looks, the Russians are pretty confident that their cases has the merit. They also threaten to sue BP for damages. I guess that if the deal in some way is pushed through, and they will be arguing that TNK BP partners have been disenfranchised over the shareholders agreement commitments.
All in all, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? I mean, you're a TNK BP shareholder. Have you been accumulating more stock? Have you been holding on to your stock? Have you been selling stock? What's your view on the stock right now?
We hold in our shares. We own about 0.5% of the company, so we're quite substantial minority shareholder. It has been a mess. The company is well run, though. I think the BP has made a mistake of making this deal without consideration to its Russian partners, probably in the hope that deal with the Russian minister, as it was agreed, would be enough guarantee that the Russian partners will be threatened into submission over the and not invoke the legal commitments that BP owes them according to the shareholders agreement. But as it turns out, the political power is not so consolidated in Russia, and it's has been so far impossible for BP to push ahead.